The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. And tonight, it'll be Houston going up against Chicago. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. So it'll be Chicago off the tip. Irving with the ball. Now defended by Şengün. Now Mourning. Floats one. And it's sent back by KD. Thompson comes with the double team. To the right side. It's Durant on the wing. And KD throws it down.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
The shot's good from Irving.
Well, great confidence there from deep. Nice looking three ball right there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Shepard with the ball. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Launches it.
Gotta love seeing Kyrie get in there and get his hands dirty. When he's active on the glass, they're a much better basketball team.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another three for Chicago.
The defense has to be more wary of his willingness to kick it out. They got burned there.
Pass to Shepard. Houston moving it around. Back to Şengün. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And what I love about Şengün, he's not looking to jack up threes. He prefer to bang you down low.
It's stolen by Shepard. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Thompson with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And it's Shepard missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Irving's got 6 points.
And we talk about the handles of Kyrie so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here is Irving. He's got 6. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Here's Shepard. Hasn't made one yet.
And when your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Houston trails by 5. From outside the arc. Good D by Irving.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Houston trails by 5. Pass to Capella. Here's Okogie, defended by Allen. Now Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. It's tipped. It's stolen by Eason. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
2 shots.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. That one is no good.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Pass to Gallinari. Back to Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often, but when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
So he comes up empty, missing both. It's stolen by Capella. Down low. And some nice passing there by Houston. Now Eason. The 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Chicago leading by 3. Right side Bosch. Front pass the arc. Drills it from outside.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
Smith outside. Pass to Newton. Here's Okogie. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from the wing. Newton, good. Newton's got his first points of the game.
Taking what the defense gives him and showing how effective his jumper can be.
Ball stolen. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Chicago making a switch here.
Number 11.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Smith. This one for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Eason. Now here's Capella. Clock is at 3. Bosch with some nice D.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Gallinari in the corner. Bosch the screen. Irving for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. And now a 7-point Chicago lead.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
For 3, Okogie traps in the tray. Okogie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Rise and fire. Love the confidence.
The kick out to Bosch. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving double team. The kick out to Bosch. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Checking in for Chicago, Alonzo Mourning.
5 seconds left in the first half. Here's Newton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Chicago up by 6.
22.
And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Look who's coming onto the court. It's your Houston.
Houston trails by 6. KD on the wing. Shepard with the ball. No scoring in this one. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Bosh the screen. To the paint. Over Shepard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Kyrie Irving.
Bosh has got 5 points so far.
Well, this is what they want to do. Work for high percentage looks.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Irving attacking. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And you gotta love when Irving attacks the defense. Knows how to get it done on the drive. Strong moves to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Right side Bosh. Just 4 to shoot. Off target on the 15-footer. Houston trails by 6. Out to the right wing. Shoots. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
Chris Bosh.
Well, that's what you like to see. Keeping his head on a swivel.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Adams. To the inside. Outside, KD. Here's Shepard driving to the basket. And finished off by Shepard.
I like the touch from Shepard, finishing around the rim.
Irving for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. It's clear he should have gone higher. Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And when he's at full speed, no one wants to get in Şengün's way.
Pass to Allen. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Allen's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago. Now Shepard. Back to Durant. Durant drains it from distance.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Shepard. Mourning with some nice D. Allen outside. Thompson for the triple. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Chicago leads by 12. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Money. Out to Thompson. And here's Smith. Inside. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Sets and slips with the best. I mean, DJ mastered pick and roll action back in his days with the Clippers playing with CP3.
Timeout called. Rockets. Houston trails by 14. Pass to Eason. Right side, Green. Here's Okogie. Covered by Smith. 6 on the shot clock. It's taken away by Smith. Thompson outside. Pass to Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Smith with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Eason. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Smith there for the rebound. Intercepted. Here's Smith. Now Eason. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson. First free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. And so Eason nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Thompson outside. Here's Irving. Now Eason. Down he goes for 3.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Now here is Irving. Allen outside. Thompson outside. Thompson with the 3.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Timeout called. Rockets.
without the explosive athleticism. Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Allen outside. Now Irving. Takes the three. 5 to shoot. Now Jordan. And stolen by Şengün. Eason knocks down the three.
Taking that short corner shot, and some guys really struggle with that look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Sheppard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Johnson. Outside Irving. Takes it inside. It's stolen by Eason.
You see those defensive instincts paying off. Great anticipation to pick the ball and head the other direction.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
It's good.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
From deep, he drills the three.
And how about Reed Sheppard staying calm and looking like a vet out there?
Got a piece of it. Chicago calls timeout. They're up by 6. Allen surveying the D. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Sheppard. Fires the three. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you later on. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. And tonight, it'll be Houston going up against Las Vegas. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler.
Go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. Rodman outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
When you get a look that close in, it is a great possession.
Now Shepard. Over Payton. And it's Shepard missing. And so Cousins will bring it up for Las Vegas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And that one's good. Cousins.
This is what separates Cousins from other guys his size. He is highly skilled.
Here's Shepard. It's deflected.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good.
And how about Cousins' passing ability? For a big, he shares the wealth as well as anybody out there.
Here's KD. And he banks in the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And this is where Cousins likes to operate from. Deep inside, using that big body to just bully defenders.
Now here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
To the right side. Right side, Kevin Durant. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Las Vegas leading by 7. The kick out to Havlicek. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün is still able to play above the rim.
Out to Payton. No good on the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drains the three-pointer.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot it.
Puts up a deep 3. Payton's shot is off. Shepard with the ball. Still without a basket. And another 3 for Houston.
3 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Houston on top. They finish off the first quarter on a 15-6 run. And we'll be back with you. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Houston in the lead. Here's Newton. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Las Vegas calls timeout. Las Vegas trails by 4. To the paint. And stolen by Eason. Here's Okogie. Back to Eason. Good on the three-point shot. Eason's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Okogie for 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And it's Capella missing. So it's Las Vegas now. Here's Havlicek. It's good from long range. Havlicek's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open. Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Oh, nice pass to set that bucket up.
Las Vegas shooting their first free throw of the contest. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Okogie. Pass to Eason. Here's Smith. Will it go? And that one comes up a bit short. Poked away. Inside. Here's Okogie.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Out to the right wing. Back to Smith. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Fires from deep. And that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Las Vegas.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Newton can't get it to go. Las Vegas leading by 3. And Tim, quite the character, this Jordan Poole. His personal style is like his flashy game.
Well, Kevin, he loves his fashion, and he's a passionate cat owner. Characters like him make the league fun, and it gives fans more to engage with than just basketball.
Eason.
When he puts everything he has into his defense, Cousins can be a force. Big, strong, and smart. Of course, he's going to block his share of shots when he's committed.
Here's Cook. Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Pass to Cook. Shoots the 3. Newton pulls it in. Houston trails by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Smith missing. And here's Las Vegas. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Payton, good.
Well, Payton likes to work up close and personal with the basket, but boy, he can stretch it out when he needs to.
Newton can't get it to go. From deep, And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Las Vegas leads by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Houston trails by 5. Now Shepard, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Crafty work there by Shepard to draw the whistle while in the act of shooting.
That free throw good from Shepard. And so he hits both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Cousins inside.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Adams' shot is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Out to the wing. Şengün with a wide open look. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Work in progress for the big man. When Şengün is hitting from the outside, this offense becomes dangerous.
Hands it from downtown. Havlicek's got 9 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last three go unanswered.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And if you're just joining us, we play at the top of the key, Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Hits the front of the rim and out. Havlicek. Las Vegas. And here's Houston. Shepard with the ball. 5 points in the game. Back to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Payton from outside. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. A 2-point game. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Outside, Payton. Las Vegas again missing. Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-5 run. With the putback. Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard. Shoots over Havlicek. And it's Shepard missing. Stolen by Thompson. And here is Şengün. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Now Shepard. Defended by Payton. And finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Pass to Cook. Here's Payton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Payton's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Thompson gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 6.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now Shepard. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Rockets ahead. And fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Las Vegas trails by 8. Payton attacking. Macker in for 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. There's Green with the 3. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Here's Havlicek. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Timeout called. Rockets. Houston leading by 8. To the left wing. And here is Adams. Eason with it. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Eason.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And good that time.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Here's Smith. Puts it right back up and in.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but, well, he sure muscled that one in.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Outside Adams. Now Smith. Stolen by Rodman. Fires the 3. Cleared away by Adams.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes.
It's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Las Vegas calls timeout. Houston Houston making a switch. From deep, Şengün with the rebound. Houston leading by 14. Here's Shepherd. Releases, buries the jumper. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Şengün with the rebound. And so it's Houston with it. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Now Shepherd. It's taken away by Payton. Puts up the three. Şengün with the rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Buries it from three-point range. Shepherd's got 11 in the second half.
Strong mechanics and a high release. Shepherd just needs to catch it when he's on.
Adams in the corner. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
3 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Shepherd with the ball. The tray. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one is good. And the Rockets with possession here. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. No good on the layup. From outside, no good. So we see Houston taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. See you next time. Cousins.